Texas. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Murray now on 1st down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. working with a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, he shifts past him, and he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. Maher able to put this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints. right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, he finds his target. It's Schultz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Murray. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Micah Parsons in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Murray now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Now a give here to Pollard.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.